Hi everybody, welcome to Flip the Deck Tarot. In today's pick a card reading, we are going to be getting messages from your spirit guides. So I left this reading pretty open. We are just going to get whatever messages your guides think you need to know right now. And we'll just see what comes through and what information you need to hear. So I have 4 groups for you. In group 1, we have Black Tourmaline, group 2, Peacock Ore, group 3, we have a wire-wrapped black smoky quartz, and for group 4, we have amethyst. Okay, as always, take as much time as you need to pick the pile or piles that you feel most drawn to. If you feel pulled toward more than one pile, go ahead and select 2 and watch the readings for both of those piles because there's probably a message there for you in both groups. I will have your timestamps down below in the description box, and I'm going to just go ahead and jump in and get started with group 1. Hi group 1, if you picked the Black Tourmaline, this is your reading and we are going to look at everything that your spirit guides want you to know right now. So let's just get right into these cards. I'm going to start with one of these crystal cards, and this is going to kind of crown the reading and let us know what your guides want you to be focusing on the most at this time. So we have number 32, Resolve. Okay. So the Resolve card really talks a lot about having confidence, being assured, and feeling settled. When we look at the number here too, this is number 32. So 32 reduces to a 5, and a 5 is really about change and can sometimes be about instability. So you may have been feeling a little bit unstable, a little bit wobbly lately. Really, a lot of times when we are coming up on a big change or when we are already going through a big change, so this could be something you're approaching or an energy that you've already found yourself in, but your guides really want to highlight that for you. They really want to draw your attention to this expansion that's coming about in your life. Whether you're aware of it yet or not, there's a lot of changes that are coming into your energy. And this card coming out, Resolve, this is really your guides saying that they want you to trust yourself, to have confidence. And I think really what we're getting at here is that because you're about to go through this massive expansion, it's really important that you trust your journey thus far. So I'm really picking up on, for most of you, this is probably an expansion or some growth in an area of life that you have been working on for a while. And because your guides are highlighting this resolve and are encouraging you to be confident at this time in your life, I'm wondering if this might be something that is finally coming to be, and you might now start to question some of the moves that you've been making, or if you've been doing the right thing, basically questioning if you're on the right path. And your guides are telling you to stick with this, to have confidence, to know that that the choices that you've made to this point have been the right ones, and for you to just believe in that. Okay, so that's what's coming through for this card so far. I am definitely picking up on a period of massive growth coming for you. And I think it is going to make you feel a little bit unstable. And that's why your spirit guides want you to have this resolve, because as you start to feel more unstable, as things are changing, it's likely that you are going to start doubting yourself. So I think we're kind of getting ahead of it a little bit here, which is a good thing, so that you'll know when you start to have that feeling that you just need to hang on a little bit more, because I do think this is something you've been working toward. Your guides are also telling you that you've come really far on this journey, and to kind of remember that, like, they're drawing your attention to all of the growth and the progress that you've made so far, so that when you do start to feel a little bit unstable or start to question things, you can pull your attention back to areas where you have already made so much progress in this. I think it's related to this specific growth. So this might be something you're working on. You've been trying to expand in this way for quite some time, and you maybe haven't reached your ultimate goal. But as you're now approaching it, it's like you might be losing a little bit of hope as you're approaching the finish line. So that's really interesting. I do also want to point out on this card, we have Vesta, we have Desert Jasper here. So Vesta is actually an asteroid, and it's a really, it's like fiery goddess energy. So everything here is pointing to your passions, and your passions kind of being ignited. So I wouldn't be surprised if this expansion is coming in an area of passions, something you feel passionate about, something that you love, something you love doing, maybe someone you love. I feel like this is the area that you're going to experience this expansion, and we're really looking at this fiery energy to kind of push you across the finish line a little bit. And Jasper can also help you to ground. So I'm thinking that's actually the perfect stone for you, because we are focused on that fiery energy and really tapping into your passion, and then also a nice grounding stone to keep you feeling stable as you're going through this transition. Let's look deeper into your cards and get a little bit more information about this. So we're going to look at your animal spirit cards, and I'm just going to find out what kind of energy your guides are asking you to embody during this time. So we have wolf energy. This is earth energy. And we have peacock energy, air energy. So again, with this idea of expansion and grounding with this air and earth energy. So your guides are calling you to kind of balance those two during this time. Also behind this wolf, I'm just noticing this really fiery kind of coloring. It's like there are flames behind the wolf, and I feel like that's kind of like what we were talking about. That's that passionate energy coming through, kind of pushing you across the finish line. So this is something you have felt very drawn to, very connected to, and very passionate about, this area that you're going to be experiencing growth and expansion in. I think this is something that really speaks to your soul, and that's why you're receiving this encouragement to keep going and to not doubt yourself now that you've come so far. So looking a little bit more into these energies, the wolf talks a lot about loyalty, and I think in this case, this loyalty that's needed is really a loyalty to yourself. It's a loyalty to your dreams and to your vision. And also there's this kind of this feeling of protection coming through, because both the wolf and the peacock can speak to protection. So I think there really is a message here from your guides to protect this area of your life, this area where you are going to be expanding, and this area where you're feeling now like you're starting to question things. You're starting to question if you can achieve this. Your guides are asking you to be loyal to yourself, be loyal to your dreams and to your vision, and to protect that vision at all costs. There's really kind of like this fierce energy coming from this wolf. So very determined stare. He's looking straight ahead and he's very determined. I really think that your message to have confidence is so clear here and is coming through so strong, especially this peacock energy. Peacocks really bring that sense of confidence. Peacocks are not, like, the energy that they exude is not an arrogant energy, but it's a very confident energy. Like, they know They kind of know they're the shit. Like, they don't have to be arrogant about it. I really think that that's coming through strong for you. This idea of being confident and really believing in yourself at this time. That's a super clear message with this resolve card, the wolf and the peacock. Definitely your guides want you to trust yourself, to trust your instincts. The wolf can talk about being very instinctual. So trust your instincts. Whatever it is that you felt about this area of your life, or about this expansion that you have been striving for, whatever it is that you felt about that, whatever your instinctual feeling was regarding this topic, it is right and it's true, and you've known it all along. I think maybe if there was a bit of a time delay, you might be experiencing that delay right now. If you're in a moment of delay with this, whatever this is you're trying to push forward, that could cause you to question things a little bit and to think, well, it might not be right. This might not be right for me. This might not be the right path, and this might not ever happen. But your guides are really asking you to be confident and to believe that it will happen. Okay. There's also this sense of decisiveness coming in. Like, I think you did make your decision about whatever this is already. You made your decision a while ago, and there's a need for you to be kind of decisive about it right now and to recommit. I'm getting the sense of recommitment, and also that you kind of need to build your confidence in this area a little bit. And really what I'm hearing for you to build your confidence in this is to remember how far you've come. So whatever this is about, remember where you started. This could very well have something to do with the relationship that you want to bring into your life. And you might be doubting if this relationship is ever going to work out, because this is something you clearly feel very passionate about with all of this fire energy coming through. So you might have your doubts now, even though you knew at one point that this is exactly what you wanted and you were trusting your instincts about it. Now you might be starting to question things. This also could have to do with something you're passionate about, like your career, or something you're studying. So it is something that you feel a lot of love for. That's definitely the case. Something you feel a lot of love for, and now you're starting to question it. Now, with the wolf energy coming through here, and when I see wolf, I think the pack, I think the family. So if this is something to do with family, maybe a vision you had for your family, or there's just definitely this feeling with the wolf of like the tribe, and the wolf is like a guardian. So if this has something to do with your role within a family, or building a family, I am picking up on maybe a little bit of now hesitance coming in around this area, or a little bit of doubting, a little bit of uncertainty. But again, whatever this is, your guides are telling you to be confident and to trust. Okay. Let's look into your cards a little bit more. Like, there's so many things coming through. Something about a new business venture is coming through with this. So for some of you, this might have to do with a new business venture, and you might have felt like you're losing a little bit of confidence. Like, you felt like this was absolutely the right way for you to go, and now you might be experiencing a little bit of a delay, or something that's making you question this now. But I do want to again draw your attention back to this idea of the number 5, the idea of instability, and the idea of massive expansion. Because right before we expand and grow into something new, we are in a period of feeling very unstable, because our foundation's being shaken a little bit because we're growing. So I really think this is a time that you're about to grow massively. And I think this is an area where you've been looking for this growth. You've been looking for this expansion. And now you're right on the cusp of that. And that might be exactly the time that you start to doubt, which is probably why you clicked on this video, because your guides don't want you to give up right now. They don't want you to stop when you are so close to crossing the finish line. So let's look and see what else we have here. My outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. Okay. This really just speaks exactly to what we were talking about with this resolve and having confidence, because if you inside believe that this is going to happen, believe that you're going to be able to cross that finish line, you're going to see the evidence of that in the 3D. And I think that's really the message your guides want to drive home here, because it's like a repetitive message. They're really trying to drive home that inner doubt that you might be feeling is, it has a potential to manifest on the outside, and they don't want that for you. They don't want that to happen. They don't want you to manifest your doubts. They want you to manifest this thing that that you felt instinctual about, that you knew was right for you, and that you started out on the path to experience, to bring into your life. They want you to hold fast to that. And also, they want you to really celebrate your wins in this area. So if this is, let's say it is a business venture and you felt that this was right, you felt like you wanted to expand yourself in this way and start this business, or kind of go out on a limb with something, and you felt that it was right for you, you felt strongly about it, and now experiencing maybe a bit of delay, or you feel like you've hit a plateau in this area, you might be kind of doubting it and wondering if this is ever going to come into fruition. But your guides are saying, wait a minute, look at how far you've come. Like, think about where you were when you first started and you didn't know anything about this business, or when you had no idea how you would make even $1. Think about how far you've come. And I think that's something that gets lost for you a lot. Like, you're not focusing on everything you've already been through and everything you've already overcome. You're looking forward to the future, which is a great thing. I think that's kind of how you landed in this position in the first place. That's why you're right on the brink of massive expansion that you're going to notice and give yourself credit for. Because I think giving yourself credit for everything that you've done, all that you've accomplished, is maybe a little bit difficult for you. As soon as you've accomplished something, you're like on to the next, and not taking a minute to go, wow, you know what, that's impressive, like that's great. And I think anyone in your life who can point these things out to you, who can say, you're impressive, that's great, like you've come so far, remember where you were when you first started. Anyone in your life that can do that for you, that's definitely somebody you need by your side at this time, so that you can have this resolve, so you can have this confidence, so that you can be settled in the knowing that this is the right path for you. Yeah, I think for a lot of you, this is a business venture, or a new job, a new career. And it's going to provide so much expansion for you. I think that's why you started along this path, because you knew that. But then, you know, as time goes by, and if you're not seeing the progress that you want to be seeing, or if you yourself just aren't noticing the progress because you're not giving yourself credit for everything that you've accomplished, it can cause you to doubt a little bit. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff coming through for you, Group 1. I think some of you are relocating. There's going to be a new location in your future, and this change of pace is going to be like the catalyst that pushes you over the finish line in this particular goal. And I think maybe if there are delays in this area, that might cause you to doubt a little bit. But again, your guides are telling you, stick with this. So you are on the right track with whatever this is that you're doing. If you have seen progress, like in a relationship, for instance, if you've seen progress and it's not all the way you want it to be, like it's not the relationship that you have in mind ultimately, but if you really think about it, you think, you know what, there has been progress made. Like maybe there was a little bit of communication. I want a full-blown relationship, but there has been a little bit of communication. We have gotten a little bit closer. Really focus on those areas, because what's going on in your inner world like this card is saying, that your outer experiences are a reflection of your inner condition. So whatever's going on in your inner world is going to be shown on the screen of life, so to speak. Like that's going to be reflected in your reality. So it's really important for you to hold true to that. I think that's why your guides are guiding you in this direction, because if your thoughts have started to dip into the negative, they are telling you, don't do that. You're right in the final stretches, so you don't want to start exploring all the what ifs and going down the path that you don't need to go down, because you're so close. Okay. Yeah, there's so much coming through for you guys. Let's take a look at the rest of your cards. You have 2 more cards. So we have number 7, root chakra. And oh yeah, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Okay. Well, if that doesn't just say it all. So let's start with the root chakra card. So number 7. Sevens are about reflection. They're about discovery. So this really is, again, speaking to this idea of your inner world and kind of what's going on in there and cleaning it up. But I think most importantly, the root chakra is really our area of connection to the earth. So this card, the little quote from this card is, "In my passion, I realize my right to be here. And from this, I recognize the creative seed that is who I am." So this card is really pointing you right back to this passion that is fueling you. So this is a topic, this is something you're really passionate about, something you've wanted to something you wanted to create, something you want to bring about. So the root is really our connection to the earth. So this is that thing that makes us physical beings. It's that thing that makes us human, that makes us here in the 3D. And this is just drawing your attention to the fact that you are grounded here in the 3D. You're a spiritual being, and you're grounded here in the 3D for a reason. And this is pointing you back to that reason. You know what it is. You know what that reason is, because you know what you're here to do, and you know exactly what your guides are saying. Resolve. Like, you know what they're talking about. Stick to it. Have confidence. Trust yourself. Trust that initial instinct that you had. You've already been on this path. Like, no matter how far down this path you feel you are, this is something you've already been doing. This is something you've already been working on. You're already doing it. You know, like it says, you've already been doing this. And I think you're doing a really good job too. Like, that's what your guides are really coming through to say. You're doing great at this. Even if you start to feel like you're unsure, you're doing great here. And this is something that it's this flame. It's the thing that's fueling you. It's the thing that's driving you forward. And you need to keep on this path. You need to believe in yourself. You need to be confident. You need to finish what you started. You want to. And you have all of the help and all of the guidance and all of the support to do just that. I think really for a lot of you, you're so close. You're way closer than you realize to realizing this dream that you kind of like, you've already thought it out. You've already planned it out. And that's why it's so important what's going on in your mind, because you need to go back to those original thoughts and plans and instincts that you had about this particular topic. So this is really reminding you what you came here to do, why you're on this earth, and really reconnecting to that and letting that drive you forward. And your guides are really saying, hold on to that vision of what your mission was. This is something super important for you guys, group 1. This is something really important. You might not even realize how important it is or how connected to purpose it is, like to your life purpose. But it really is, and that is why this is an important message that your spirit guides want to get through to you, because this is something super important. It might just be the first step on a path that's leading you directly to your purpose. But it is definitely in line with what you are here to do. Then we go to this "you're already doing it" card. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. That's just kind of perfect and kind of says it all. Like, the overthinking that you're doing at this point is just doubting. And we've already touched on that. You don't need to doubt. You need to hold strong to this vision. So keep facing your true north. Keep going in the direction you're already going in, because you're almost there. And really believe in yourself. Really have the confidence. Okay, let's pull some tarot. We'll kind of clean this up. I'll leave your resolve card there so we know what's going on. And let's just pull some tarot for you. And just see what other messages your guides might have for you. Okay, we have Judgment. Okay, just had a bunch of cards fall out. Oh, 2 cards. Okay, let's get one more. We have Judgment. We have the 2 of Cups. We have the Hierophant. This is just definitely with this Judgment card. Like, Judgment talks about like a final decision about a thing. And I think that's what's going on here. I think that you just need to make the final decision to have that resolve. Like, it's only going to take one more decision, one more, I feel like it's commitment. Like, you're recommitting to something that you had previously decided was really important to you, and now it's taking a little bit of recommitment to keep you on this path, but that's what you're doing. The Judgment card also, I mean, this is clarity. So I think this is definitely something that you felt a lot of clarity about. You were so clear and you were so sure, and you might still be. For some of you, you've already gotten through this period of maybe feeling a bit uncertain, or you've already recommitted to this thing. But your guides really want you to know you have clarity in this area, and they have clarity in this area, and they think that this is right for you. This is something you should hold on to. This is a dream that you should really like cling to, hold close to your heart. It's something I think you already have held close to your heart, but it's something that you need to not let go of. This is like, this is so interesting, you guys, because I think you are so sure. It's funny because your message is to hold on to this resolve, but it's almost, well, I guess that says it all, to hold on to this resolve, because this is something that you were very sure of and still are. So this is really just a little bit of a nudge. I think your guides know how sure of this you are, and they're really just coming through as confirmation. Like, they know, they're saying that you know what this is, that you know how important it is, that you are committed. And that even if you have felt like you're starting to doubt yourself, it's like they're also saying, you know that you're not really doubting it. Like, even if you have moments of, I'm going to give up, I'm going to totally drop this idea and I'm going to give up on it, it's like, you know, you're not going to at the same time, if that makes sense. For a lot of you, this is love. This 2 of Cups really says all of that. It can be partnership in some other way, like not a romantic relationship, but it is a lot about, like, there is a lot about relationship coming through here. And like with that wolf energy that we had before, there was a lot about family. So it can have to do with other relationships in your life, friends or family members. But for a lot of you, this is about love, and this is about a relationship that you knew was right for you, and that you might have started to lose hope around. With this Hierophant coming through, like for the ones of you that this is about a relationship, this really can mean a stronger commitment coming your way. And if it's not a stronger commitment in a relationship, and by that I mean like marriage or proposal or something, if it's not that, then this is your strong commitment to this area of your life that you're pursuing. And I'm telling you guys, this is huge growth. I think you already know that. I think you know that whatever this is going to expand you in a gigantic way. And that might make it a little bit more terrifying. Like, honestly, when we know we're about to grow, we know we're about to like rip through our boundaries and borders, and like I'm having kind of like a Hulk type image in my head, like someone just absolutely bursting through their clothing, even like just ripping the seams. It's like, you know that this is going to catapult you so far, and it is the way you've wanted to go, but it can be scary too. So that can like bring up feelings of doubt, because it's like terrifying to think how much you're going to grow and how much you're going to change, even if that is the growth and the change that you wanted, that you signed up for. It can be so scary doing that. So your guides are here and they're telling you it's right. And like, don't shy away from this. Hold on to it, cling on to it, because you're almost there, and they know how important this is to you. That's coming through with all of the fire energy, just even in this card. All of the fire energy that's present here. And then we have the Seven of Wands. We have that wolf card with like the flames bursting out behind the wolf. Like, this is definitely something you feel really passionate about. Yeah, I do kind of want to touch a little bit on the Seven of Wands energy, especially coming out with the Four of Pentacles. These two cards came out together, and I really think that the message here with these is to protect yourself against anything that can harm, damage, or try to take this vision away from you. Because there's definitely this feeling of hold on to this dream and this vision, cling to it. And with the Seven of Wands energy, really protecting this dream. So not only hold on to it, but protect it. So if there's anything in your life that threatens this dream or the potential of this, really watch it. Like, guard yourself, guard your energy. You see how this light is kind of bursting forward from her chest. This is like, that's speaking to that passionate energy, that this is something really passionate. This is the dream right here, and it needs to be protected and guarded. It needs to be allowed to shine through like that. So really, really, like, your guides are saying, protect this. For sure. If anything threatens this, kind of shy away from whatever that might be for at least a little while, at least until this comes to fruition. Don't let your thoughts get too negative. Don't let negative people around you damage this. Don't let other people's limitations limit you, because you are already doing this work, and you're doing such an amazing job bringing this to fruition. As I'm saying that, the world, the Wheel of Fortune coming through. This is definitely, yeah, you guys. Oh, we had something else flip. Four of Wands, more fire energy. Really happy home energy for those of you that are hoping to get messages from your guides about a relationship. I do think that there's really sweet energy and really stable, grounded, yeah, Knight of Pentacles, stable, grounded energy as I'm saying it. So this, whatever this is, whether it is a relationship or not, but for a lot of you it is, and there's like strong strong commitment vibes coming through, strong groundedness, strong stability coming through for a relationship. Let me move these up so you can see them. But whatever this is, it is offering you stability. I know you feel kind of unstable right now with the uncertainty of it, or with just maybe like the doubting of it, but like you had the Wheel of Fortune come out, and then the Four of Wands, and then the Knight of Pentacles. Like there's definitely, it's like luck is on your side. I never really see this card as pure luck, because I know what work had to have gone in before the wheel comes out for you. So you've definitely put in the work. Like we've talked about this, and your guides are acknowledging that you have put in the work, and you need to acknowledge where you are winning in this area to kind of push it through. Because if you're focused on where you're winning, you're not going to have this feeling of wanting to give up or thinking that it's not going to happen, because you'll know that it's already happening, like that you're already doing it. So yeah, you guys, whoa, like I think you're really, really, really close. So whatever this is, you might be doubting. Your guides want you to know that you've got it in the bag, basically. Like this is yours. It's kind of already yours. Like not only are you already doing it, but you are already so far down this path, even if you don't realize it. You are so close to bringing this to fruition. And yeah, for a lot of you, it's marriage. Like for a lot of you, it really is marriage. It can be anything that's going to bring you this stability, though, because it's like it feels so uncertain right now, and it's going to feel very stable here in a little while. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I'm going to leave it there. I just really want you to know that your guides are here with you, that they love you. They are celebrating and cheering you on. They are like, we are making this wheel turn for you. We are so excited for you, and don't give up. So that is your message there, Group 1. Do not give up, hold firm, and be confident in what you've set out to do, because you are doing a great job, and because you're so close. So I'm going to leave the reading there. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you liked this video, if any of this resonated with you, please leave a comment down below and let me know. I absolutely love talking to you guys in the comments. It's my favorite part of all of this. So go ahead and chat with me down in the comments. Leave me a thumbs up so I know that you liked the video and I know that it resonated. And if you feel like subscribing, please do that, and then you can join me next time. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, Group 1. I will see you next time. Bye. Hi, Group 2. If you picked the Peacock Ore, this is your reading. We're going to get messages from your spirit guides. So let's just jump right in. We're going to start with a crystal card to kind of crown the reading and find out what your guides want you to pay the most attention to. So this is going to be their main message to you. We have number 4, intention. Okay, so this is heart chakra energy. And 4s talk about stability. I am already picking up on so much for you, Group 2. So I am getting this feeling of stability coming through for you, but I am getting the sense that this stability may feel a little bit like stagnation for you. So stability can come through in different ways. Sometimes stability is great and it's a welcome feeling, and other times stability feels boring and it feels stuck, and it feels kind of frustrating to us. So I am picking up that for some of you, this could be a little bit of a frustrating feeling, a little bit of a stagnant feeling for you. We will look more into this, but if this is the case, then this is what your guides want you to focus on. So we're talking about intention. So your guides really want you to set clear intentions that are going to move you forward. They are coming through so strong, telling you to get clear on exactly what it is that you want. And I think that's really important for you to focus on, because it's really hard to accomplish anything when we don't know exactly what we want to accomplish. And getting confused about that can happen in a number of ways for a number of reasons. So in this case, with this intention card drawing my attention to the heart chakra, there could be a little bit of trauma, a little bit of heart-centered trauma that needs to be cleared up. This can cause us to not be able to be very clear about our intention because we're dealing from a place of hurt, and that can sometimes be a confusing energy to come from, and it can sometimes make getting clear a little bit harder. So for you, this could be a matter of you may have been putting other people's needs ahead of your own. That's a beautiful thing. It is wonderful and lovely to be giving. But in this case, I think that your giving energy may be causing you to, one, feel a little bit stuck when it comes to the things that you are trying to pursue in your life, and two, it may really speak to that hurt in your heart when you aren't valuing yourself enough to put your own preferences, your own goals, your own intentions at the top of the list, or at least put them at the top of the list more often. A lot of us have a lot of commitments. We have family, we have friends, we have people we care about, and there might be a need to put people really high up on the priority list. Sometimes they could be your children, it could be elderly parents or grandparents that you're caring for, or friends that you love that are going through a hard time. So there can be good and valid reasons to put the needs of others ahead of our own needs. But I do think that your guides are drawing your attention to this area for a reason, because you may have been putting other people's needs ahead of your own so much that you're not able to repair. And not only are you not able to kind of repair and restore, but also it also seems like the clarity isn't there, which is exactly how I feel while I'm trying to do this reading. So my brain feels jumbled as I'm trying to read for you. So this is, like, as soon as I tapped into this energy, my brain was all over the place. So I think that what's happening for you is it's not like brain fog or confusion, mental unclarity. Is that a word? It's not like mental confusion for no reason. I think this kind of this confusion that I'm feeling so intensely in my head is actually coming from the heart. And I think it's just like, it is because it's not clear to you what you want and what you need in life, because you have been so focused on what others around you need in life. So your guides are really telling you, set a clear intention, get clear about what you want. So if you've been feeling kind of like stuck or stagnant in your life, there is a certain stability to it. There's a sameness to it, because you know what to expect every day. But I think you don't want to expect the same thing that you're getting every day. You want to be able to expect something else. And the way that that's going to happen is by setting really clear intentions and by putting yourself first a little bit more often, to know that you're worthy to be at the top of your list of priorities at least some of the time. You know, like you might be really busy and it might be hard to figure out a way to get yourself at the top of that list, but at least some of the time or more of the time you need to find yourself at the top of that list, and you need to take some time for yourself so you can get really clear about exactly what you want and what you want to create in this world. And that's really what your guides are drawing your attention to. They're drawing your attention to intention. Intention really talks about your intuition, your inner guidance, inner wisdom, balance, finding a nice balance. So let's get a little further into this, see what else we can uncover. We have moss agate here too. Moss agate can help clear blockages of the heart chakra. So this really might be an area that you want to focus on. You can use a stone like moss agate. You can use really any green stone is great for the heart, and pink stones as well. Rose quartz is great for the heart. Watermelon tourmaline is like one of my favorites because it combines the green and the pink, and it's just really great for the heart center. It doesn't have to be a stone. It's just an area that I want you to focus on. Your guides are asking you to focus on. So we are focused there. We are drawing our attention there, and we're going to see what else comes through. There just might need to be a little bit of healing there. There could have been some trauma around the heart. We might touch back on that. Let's see what else comes through for you. So we have the bear. These are these animal spirit cards. We're really finding out from spirit what energy spirit wants you to embody during this time. So around this area that they're drawing your attention to, what energy do they want you to embody? So we are looking at the energy of the bear, earth energy, and air energy with the eagle. Okay. Definitely opposing forces here. That's coming through right away. I'm getting a very grounded, firm energy from the bear. Also, that's pulling me back to this number 4, that stability that's coming through with the number 4. And then I'm getting this really high-flying air energy from the eagle. So, where to begin? Okay, with the bear energy, for one thing, you are being reminded of your strength with both of these cards. You're being reminded about just how strong you are, how independent you are. You are somebody who can get a lot done. You can get a lot done on your own. That doesn't mean you should always do everything on your own, that you can't ask for help, but you are somebody who's capable of getting a lot done on their own, of achieving a lot, of making it look easy, and caring for other people. Just, wow, I'm such a selfless energy coming through here for you, group 2. I get the feeling that you make it look so easy that people don't realize sometimes that you need help, or that you would appreciate some help. Like, you might not need it. Maybe you are capable of doing things, but I think you can really exhaust yourself and allow yourself to just become completely drained from all of the giving that you do. So this is pulling my attention back to this heart chakra energy, because there are reasons that we act this way. And I think in your case, your guides want you to notice this behavior and are kind of trying to direct your attention away from this. So if this stems from a heart-centered issue, because we can act this way when our heart has been hurt, our heart has taken damage in the past, and sometimes it can feel like the best way to make sure that you are loved, that you are appreciated, that you are needed, is to do for other people. Even if you don't realize that you might be coming at this from that energy, you might feel like you aren't worthy without being of service, which is absolutely not true. You are worthy of love and of guidance, of assistance, of rest. You're worthy of being the top priority. So if this is something you haven't been realizing, been noticing, your guides are asking you to notice that. Your guides are asking you to set the intention of putting yourself on the top of the priority list. I really want you to notice that you are absolutely worthy of having your dreams come true and getting your needs met, and that you don't have to always meet your needs on your own, that there are people around you that are willing to help and to be that loving force around you. There are people there. I think sometimes we just don't know that we need to ask for help, because people, they might not realize, especially if you come across as being very self-sufficient, they might not realize that you would appreciate a little bit of help, or just even if it's not help, just to feel that someone is there supporting you, a little bit of support. That was a little, like a bit of a tangent, but I just think that for a lot of you, there is this, this feeling of needing to recognize your own worth and needing to realize that you are definitely a top priority, and making yourself a top priority in your own eyes so that other people can see you that way as well, because you need to value yourself and put yourself first. Let's get into this bear and eagle energy, because your guides are definitely sending a message here to me. And you know, they're kind of saying that you're not going to like it. And I don't think you're not going to like the message as a whole. I think there's a part of this message that you're not going to like. So really with this bear energy, we are talking about an energy of kind of slowing down a little bit. Your guides are asking you to slow down. They're asking you to almost hibernate. So there is this need to kind of quiet down, to slow the pace, to settle a little bit so that you can hear, so that you can repair and recover. There's this need to repair and recover and to connect with your inner guidance, to connect with your guides yourself. They're really calling to you. They're really wanting to connect with you, and it's like you can't hear them. Like the busyness of life is making this a difficult area for you to access. So I do feel like you are on the verge of a very personal transformation. This is a transformation that's going to be something deep and within. The part of this that your guides don't think you're going to like is that you need to, it's that resting part. They are showing me that you are a doer, a mover, and a shaker, that you like to get a lot done, and that it's not really that you want to be busy. It's like you want to get everything done. So you kind of wait for the time that you like, that you won't have to be busy, but that time never comes. And this really just leads to you not putting yourself first, not making yourself that top item on the list of priorities. So for somebody who is used to getting a lot done, who maybe at sometimes feels a little bit stuck and stagnant, you probably don't want to slow down, because that will increase the feelings of stuckness for you, at least momentarily. Like that's where I think you're going to be resisting, is that you're going to feel like that makes me feel more stuck. Like there's something you're trying to achieve, something you're trying to accomplish, and the doing is what is making you feel like you're getting closer to it. I think for a lot of you, you probably know that you aren't actually getting any closer, and that is the frustrated feeling that you feel. That's that stagnation that you feel, because you kind of feel like you're spinning your wheels a lot of the time. So your guides are telling you that the way to stop spinning your wheels is to actually rest, to recover, and to connect. So you're going to need to go into a period of hibernation, and that would look different for everybody, but for example, for some of you, that might just be saying no sometimes. If you're being pulled in a lot of different directions, sometimes you're just going to have to prioritize and just say, I'm sorry, I don't have time to do that, which can be really difficult if you're used to always showing up for other people and always pleasing other people. But you might have to say no to a few more things so you can take some time to rest and recover. Your guides are really directing me towards the area of sleep, that you are not getting enough. If you do feel like you're getting enough sleep, then it's not restful, because there's this really, like, I'm getting this super tired energy and this like feeling of exhaustion. Your guides are telling you that you need to take the time to rest. You need to take the time to almost like pamper yourself. And that can mean different things for different people. For some people, spa day. You know, maybe you just want to go to the spa, get a massage, kick back and relax a little bit. For other people, pampering yourself could just be going to bed a little bit earlier, or cleaning up your diet a little bit in a way that makes you feel good, eating in a way that you know makes you feel good. Try doing little things that are going to prioritize you, that put you at the top of that list, whatever that is for you. Yeah, it can look so many different ways for different people. It can be just maybe telling the people in your household, I'm going to take an hour and just go into this room and do whatever I want to do. Maybe you want to sit and read a book. Maybe you just want to sit in the quiet room, just be in a quiet space. Maybe meditate, take a long bath. But do little things to keep showing yourself that you are a priority, that you are at the top of that list. Now, the reason this can be hard is because if we feel like, no, I have a million things to do. I don't have time to take a bath. I don't have time to meditate, or I don't even have the mental clarity to meditate. I need to be doing something. If these are the kind of thoughts that are coming into your head, these are the things that your guides are worried that this is going to be a little bit annoying for you, because it's going to feel like this is slowing me down even more. But what your guides are doing here by showing me this bear and this eagle is, it's basically a message of, you need to slow down to speed up. And this this energy that you've been bringing to it of like, I'm just going to go harder and it's going to make things happen faster for me, it's not actually going to work, because it's exhausting you, it's wearing you down, and your priorities get out of whack as you are pursuing anything in this fashion. So as you're just moving forward in your life in this way, it's actually slower than if you quiet down a little bit, slow down, put yourself first. And that can be just making the decision to slow down, is putting yourself first. You're going to be more connected that way. You're going to have more guidance that way. You're going to see exactly where you need to go that way. This eagle card is really just like, eagles are so connected to spirit, so they're really pointing you in the direction of how you can be more directly connected to spirit and receive guidance and kind of receive like an energetic boost by slowing down. So again, slow down to speed up. It's counterintuitive, and that's why that's why your guides were, they're not hesitant to tell you. I think I'm hesitant to tell you, but they are letting me know they're not going to want to hear this, because you guys, group 2, you're very efficient and hardworking, and always looking forward to the next thing that you can do. But in a lot of ways, sometimes you just bite off more than you can chew, and that leaves you feeling like you're not getting anywhere. So really the way to get somewhere is to slow down a little bit and to realize how important you are and how valued you are, because I think you're doing a lot of things for other people, which again is great. It's nice, it's sweet, but not if it's at the expense of you, your sanity, your mental clarity, and your dreams and your goals. So let's dive into your cards a little bit more and see what we have. So this card says, my faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. Yeah, you guys. So I think really this this quieting down is going to help kind of heal some things. And again, we were talking a lot about the heart chakra. So I think there's something there for you that needs to be healed. And I think it will happen intuitively. It'll happen naturally when you slow down a little bit and it's like, almost like, I want to say, soothe yourself. Like there's this feeling of pampering, of soothing, of nurturing. Like, I guess simply said, be kind to yourself. Really just take the time to be kind to yourself. Do for yourself all those things you would do for someone else. Not that you have to stop doing for other people, but put yourself in the position to receive some of that love and attention that you pour out to everyone else. And I think really, I want to call attention to the bear and the eagle, the direction that these animals are facing, because we do have these opposing energies, and especially with the message that your guides are bringing through here, there is an opposing force here. There is this slow energy, and then there's this really fast moving, soaring energy, but these both are moving in the same direction. So don't get it twisted in your head and think, if I take this time to repair and to recover, that I'm going to actually slow myself down even more. don't get it twisted. You're not going to slow yourself down even more. You are going to move forward much faster, and you're going to soar much higher by taking the time to rejuvenate. And it's going to heal you. Like this, whatever it is you are approaching in your life is a deep inner situation. This is not like so much an outward expression of growth in any way. It's going to result in that, but it's something that needs to happen within you before that outward expression is going to come through. And I think that's just because that's the part that you've been ignoring. You're worried about the outward, like things that can manifest in the 3D. You're worried about bringing things to fruition, getting things done, accomplishing, achieving. This is where your focus is, and that part of nurturing yourself as you accomplish and achieve has gotten a little bit lost and distorted. So set the intention to put yourself first and to bring in that balance. Like I was saying, this card, intention, it talks a lot about balance. Bring in this balance. That's what's been missing, is this this repair and recovery time. This downtime has been lacking. And there's kind of a bit of a fear there. If I take that time, then I'm taking time away from something else that I could be doing, something I could be achieving. But it's really going to help you to do and to achieve. Let's see what other cards you have. You have number 22, Winter. Okay. If this is not a repetition, I just don't know what it is. So 22, we can reduce that down to a 4 again. So we're looking at 2 4s here. We're talking again about that stability that feels like stagnation to you. So that's a repeating message. Number 22 is a master number as well. So maybe we don't reduce it. Maybe we take it in its master number form. But also we are looking at the Winter card. So winter is a time of rejuvenation. It is the time that the bear would be hibernating. This is really telling you to focus on that quieter time. You know, in the winter, the days are shorter. There's more time for rest and recovery. It's not so much about going out and doing things and being in the, you know, in the sunlight and being vibrant and alive the way that things are kind of bursting forward in the spring and summertime. The winter time is more about drawing inward. And again, that's just a repeated message for you. This is really focusing in on the fact that you need to pull in a little bit, and it's going to help you grow and expand so much. Like the massive growth, the fact that this card here that's representing where you're going to go once you do this is the eagle. The eagle's the highest flying bird. You're going to soar high. You're going to move fast. Air energy is super fast energy. You're going to be able to move faster by slowing down. So crazy, you guys. Such opposing energies, such opposites, but it's balanced, and that's what this intention card is talking about, balance. Okay, let's see what else you have. Inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Okay. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? So yeah, we were talking so much about the heart chakra. You need to just tune in. That's what your guides are saying. Just tune in, quiet down and tune in. It's going to be fun. If you feel resistance to doing this, think about how it can be fun. Think about all the things that you wanted to do that you put on the back burner. All the like, oh, I wish I could just, you know, read this book. Just cuddle up and just read this book. Or I just want to take time to have a movie night. Or I just want to go to bed early. Or whatever those things are. I just want to take a bath. I just want to go to the spa. Let yourself do those things. Let yourself do at least one of these things. Just do this sometimes. Do something that can slow you down, that can help you to tune in. Because your guides have a lot of messages for you. And you're going to be connecting more directly with your guides. With this eagle energy here, it's just going to take a little bit of slowing down and quieting down. And then you're going to be moving faster through every obstacle. You're going to be achieving your goals a lot faster by taking a minute to breathe. Okay, let's do a little bit of tarot. I'll leave your intention card there. Let's just see what what other messages your guides have for you. This was a really strong and clear message coming through for you, that you need to take a little bit of time for yourself. Four of Pentacles coming out. Four of Pentacles came out in group 1. King of Wands. With the Four of Pentacles and in group 1, we were talking about this. We were talking about like the need to protect and to guard something. So it was a little bit different for group 1, what they needed to protect and guard. For you, that's too many cards. For you, what you need to protect and guard is yourself, your own energy. Okay, we got all your cards. Ace of Cups. Yeah, you need to protect and guard your own energy. Eight of Swords and the Sun. Wow, guys, that's beautiful. That is so beautiful. Okay, let's talk about this. Or do I want to pull more tarot for you? Let's talk about this a little bit. So, with this Four of Pentacles, really, you need to protect and guard yourself here. You need to protect your energy. You need to really nurture yourself. And watch what you're letting into your energetic field. So if there are things that bother you, that bring you down, that disrupt your energy, eliminate those things as much as you can from your life. I am kind of like picking up on like media, news and media. Like if it's not that for you, it's something like that. Like something where you need to kind of say, I'm not going to watch so much of that, because every time I do, it makes me focus on every awful thing. And you just need to protect your own energy here. And that can have a lot to do with how much of it you're giving away. So you see the way that she's like clutching onto this purse. So, you know, in terms of Pentacles energy, this can be clutching onto money in particular, but this, in your case, it's not that. It's your energy. It's that you need to do it. You need to protect it. You need to hold on to your energy. You need to not give so much of it away. Yeah, you've been giving too much of yourself, and it really is like at the same time as I'm telling you, you need to stop doing this. Your guides are telling you, please stop doing this so much and protect your energy a little bit. It's such a beautiful thing about you. So it's like nobody thinks that it's so bad and so wrong, only that it can hurt you and be detrimental to you. And your guides love you so much. They don't want you to drain yourself giving to others all the time. They want you to focus on yourself. They want you to love yourself the way that they love you. They want you to take care of yourself the way that they would, and the way that you take care of others. Yeah, we're looking at this King of Wands energy. So this is like, we're talking about balance. And for me, the King of Wands is so balanced. Really, all the kings bring a lot of balance to the situation. They bring a lot of balance to a reading because they're firm and secure in who they are. And there's a feeling of mastery. So I think that this balance, you're going to get the hang of this. You're going to get this down, this balancing of energies. With the Eight of Swords, this is like how I feel like you've been feeling with the stagnation that you feel sometimes, with like, it feels like you're not moving forward. The Eight of Swords can talk a lot about like a self-imposed restriction, because if you look here, like she sees herself as being restricted here, but she's not actually restricted. So I think in a lot of ways this is like, because you're giving so much of yourself away, it doesn't leave a lot left for you to nourish yourself. And we see with this Ace of Cups and with the Sun, what it would be like, what it would feel like, what it would look like if you would nourish yourself a little bit more. So I think in terms of opening up your heart, healing your heart, you see here, we're talking heart center here. And we were discussing that a lot with this card here. Tune into the portal of your heart. And also that heart energy with your intention card, with this heart chakra. So this is really, again, just pointing to a little bit of work that needs to be done there. And I think it's just about nurturing yourself. And when you do, you're going to be feeling a lot more free, like the Sun card. Like just the energy of the Eight of Swords and the Sun right next to each other. Those right there, that's opposing forces. These are opposite energies, and you're moving into the Sun energy when you set the intention to really protect your energy and put yourself first. Okay. That was so many cards. I'm going to take the ones that flipped. I'll try to, because I think it was kind of a lot. We have the Six of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? All Wands energy. Oh, wow. You guys. Okay. Okay. Very interesting. Wow. Okay. So Wands energy is really fast and it's really fiery and passionate. So I do think that maybe with some of this, like, not putting yourself first, this could really have to do with not putting your own passions first. So really here I'm seeing exactly what will happen if you do. And the energy that's going to come through is super fast and super fiery, obviously. And there's victory here. So I think this is really just a confirmation. Like your guides are saying, no, I'm serious. If you slow down, you'll speed up. Like it might sound a little strange to you, but I'm serious. You're going to have victory and it's going to happen fast. You're going to have like kind of a newness in like you're going to be moving forward with a lot of inspiration. Way faster than you thought, way faster than I thought. Like I'm still shocked that all of this Wands energy came out, and a group of cards came out, but these were the only ones that flipped over. So wow. And I think you're gonna like really come into your own. The Queen of Wands knows like who she is. She knows what she's about. She knows that that she's worth it. And people flock to her. People gather around her because she is like a magnet. Like she's dynamic. She's just like beautiful in every way and a really fiery, energetic force. So I really think that this is going to bring that fire out of you if you just slow down a little bit. Like your guides are just giving you a glimpse at what it could be. Probably because they know you don't want to hear that you need to slow down. Like that makes it seem like it's going to take longer. It's not going to take longer. It's going to happen really fast. You see this Eight of Wands energy? It's going to happen really fast. When you prioritize yourself and when you just, I want to say when you heal your heart, but I don't think that you have to intentionally heal your heart. You can if you want, because obviously we've drawn a lot of attention to that, and you can use some of the stones or use different techniques to try to balance out the energy there. But I think really what's going to heal your heart is like some self-love, putting yourself first in a way that just shows you like you're worth it. I love you and I think you're worth it, and I'm going to give you that love and care and attention that you deserve. That's what's going to heal your heart, is you just doing that for yourself. And then, whoa, you guys, whoa. Whatever you have on your mind, whatever you want to bring to this world that you think I don't have time. I keep trying. I'm spinning my wheels every day. I get up and I spin my wheels more every day and I can't make it happen. It's going to happen really fast. And this is obviously something that's very important to you. Obviously something you feel passionate about. And there's victory here. So yeah. I don't know, like I'm trying not to make this reading too long, but I do sort of want to touch on like if this is a romantic relationship, it's definitely a passionate one, but what's going to bring it what's going to bring that relationship to the next level or to fruition in general is the self-love, because it's you valuing yourself. It's you taking care of yourself in the way you want your partner to. And then it just brings that into your experience, into your world. So if it's that, then yeah, I can see how that's going to clear up those blockages there. If it's anything else, if it's just something you're passionate about, because there's a whole bunch of passion here with all of this Wands energy. There was already passion here for me because of that King of Wands. So determined, so sure, so passionate. But then all of this other Wands, and you have the King and the Queen of Wands out on the table. So yeah, if it's a relationship, if it's, that's a powerful dynamic partnership there. But whatever it is that you want to do, it's something you feel so passionate about. And the only thing that's kind of holding you back is this wounded heart energy. And that's going to get healed by you just loving on yourself a little bit and just putting yourself first. Wow, you guys, that's so, like, I'm so excited for you, because I think it's like, it's going to be a little bit of a hurdle for you to get over, but it's going to be so beautiful too. And then your blessings are just going to start pouring in if you take the time to nurture yourself. So yeah, I'm going to stop there. I think that's all of the messages that your guides have for you, but this is definitely the area that they wanted to draw your attention to. They wanted to draw your attention to your intention and to your heart center and to this stable feeling that you have that to you feels a lot like stagnation. They wanted to kind of accentuate that, because I think you do need to almost stagnate more to rise higher. Very interesting message. That will be your challenge. It'll be a little bit of a challenge, but I think you've seen the payoff and it's definitely worth it. So if any of this resonated for you, if you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up to let me know. Leave me a comment down below, because I love talking to you guys in the comments. And if you feel like subscribing, please do that so that you will know about my next video. And I will see you next time, Group 2. Bye. Hi, Group 3. If you picked the wire wrapped black smoky quartz, then this is your reading. We're going to jump right in and see what messages your guides want to give you today. Okay, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you stumble across this reading, this message was meant to find you at that time. So we're going to jump in with a crystal card to see what the main energy that your guides want to draw your attention to is, and we have number 23, adaptability. Okay, so number 23 reduces down to a 5. Group 1, I believe, had number 32, so we reduced it down to a 5 again. It might be worth checking out Group 1's reading because of that similarity, because what that basically means is both of these groups, the main focus is about something that's changing in your life, something that is shifting, and that massive expansion is coming your way. So you might find some helpful messages in that reading as well. But let's go ahead and look at this. So your guides are asking you to be adaptable. So they're basically telling you that a change is coming your way, or you could already know what this change is. It could already be in the works. And your guides are drawing your attention to this attribute of adaptability and basically asking you to be flexible and to go with the flow a little bit through these changes. So this is air element energy. So these changes might be kind of quick. They might come in pretty fast for you. I am getting a feeling with this. Like, I don't know if I want to look into it a little further before I say anything, but I am kind of getting a feeling that you're going to like the changes. Like, I think the reason that your guides are telling you to be adaptable is because they want you to kind of move into this new energy easily. They don't want you to come into it with a lot of resistance, because I think what's happening is your blessings are coming through these changes. But the idea of adaptability really makes me think that this is something that it might not be a change you necessarily put into motion yourself. I think with Group 1, there was a little more of a feeling of a change that they may have brought about themselves. And it's not that you didn't have anything to do with this, because chances are you did, or there's been work on your part that's been leading to this. But I feel like something is just going to change quite rapidly for you, and that you might not have a whole lot of control over it. So let's look into this more. We can kind of see what else we see. So I'm gonna grab you some animal spirit cards, and that's really going to tell me what kind of energy your guides want you to embody during this time. So during this area where they're asking you to be adaptable, what attributes do they want you to kind of bring to the table? So we have lizard energy here. This is fire energy. And we have air energy with the butterfly. Okay, so again with this air energy and the butterfly, but I think really, I don't know if we've gotten a whole lot more information from these cards, because what this is basically is confirmation that they do in fact want you to be adaptable. So what this is telling me is with the lizard, again, adaptable. They want you to be adaptable. A lot of lizards can, like change colors to blend in with their surroundings. They want you to adapt in that way. And when a lizard does that, it happens really fast. So I think there's also this need, especially with this air energy here, for you to adapt quickly. Like when these changes make themselves known to you, if they haven't already, adapt quickly. There's this feeling of like, don't drag your feet and don't resist the changes that are coming into your life. Resistance would mean fear. So your guides are really saying, do not be afraid of these changes. You're going to feel knocked off balance by this for sure, because with that 5 energy, there is this feeling of instability. The same thing we talked about with group 1. There's instability here. You're not going to feel stable. You're not going to feel as grounded as you could, because there's a big change coming. There's massive expansion coming. With this lizard energy, also we have the energy of like a dreamer here with the lizard. So, although I get the feeling that these changes are going to come through in a way that you don't have a whole lot of control over, I do think that this is something that maybe you have dreamed about, something you have hoped for. And there's also this feeling of this is kind of beyond your wildest dreams coming through. That's what I'm hearing that from your guides, that this is beyond your wildest dreams. So, okay, I'm trying to really rein my energy in here because I'm excited and I don't really know why. So, you're going to know because this is something you're excited about. And I think if you're unsure about what this is, like what this change is involving, it's something that you're excited about, something you would be thrilled about, but almost like something that you wouldn't even hope to dream for, if that makes sense. Like you want this, but it's like a dream you've almost buried down deep somewhere because you think it's like too far out of reach. You think it's so unlikely to actually happen. Your guides are saying it's not as unlikely as you would think, and to not resist. So I think maybe as these changes start to unfold, you might not know that they are the changes that are going to bring about this huge blessing that you've been waiting for. You might not be aware of it at first. That's why you would need to know that you don't want to resist it. If you knew that it was exactly what you wanted, you might not be hesitant. But because I think there's going to be like, it's not that you're going to be uncertain about it. It's that you're going to not know. Like you have no way of knowing that this event is connected to bringing about this thing that you really want to bring about. You have no way of knowing that. And so your guides are really letting you know, be adaptable, like be quick to move, to change, to switch it up, be like quick on your feet, like blend in to your surroundings as quickly as a lizard. Like think a chameleon that just will just instantly start to fade into a different color to blend in with surroundings. That's how quick your guides want you to adapt to this. It's making me uncomfortable. Like, I'm an earth sign. I don't move that fast. So if any of you are feeling that way, like, I totally get you, but I'm telling you, your guides are telling you, like, even if this is not this isn't an energy that you're used to embodying, even if it takes you a minute typically to adjust to something, don't take the minute right now. Like, you're not going to have a lot of time to adjust to this. You need to just adapt. Okay. Also with the lizard, like, lizards are really, I almost want to say skittish, but it's like, it comes more from a, like, they're very sensitive. They sense energies very easily. So they can sense it. They can feel it. Like, they can feel a predator coming. And then they will get out of dodge. So there is this feeling of like an increased sensitivity coming your way. So psychic abilities, heightened psychic abilities might be at play here. This might be something that you are shifting into, or that you want to use your psychic abilities, if you've already tapped into them, to kind of help you navigate through this, this transformation that's taking place. You also might be more sensitive to the energies of others, and your guides might be kind of wanting to let you know about that. Like, protect your energy a little bit if you're around people who tend to kind of leech off of your energy. Also, you might just pick up on the needs of others a little bit more easily in the time that's coming up. But yeah, definitely a shift coming, and it could have to do with psychic abilities. With the lizard and the butterfly here, there's a lot kind of pointing in that direction, but I don't know if this transformation is purely centered around that. It's probably not for some of you. For some of you, it really could be anything, but I think it's something that you're really excited about, because I can't get rid of this feeling of excitement. It's just something that like thrills you. The idea of it thrills you, but you don't really believe that it could happen. It's going to happen fast, because this air element here with the butterfly, like, this is something that's going to come in really, really fast. This card here also talks about this lace agate, and that's really to kind of give you a bit of a sense of grounding through these changes. I want to get into your cards a little bit more. I want to see what all is here, because I'm curious why I feel so excited. This could actually be kind of scary. I guess I didn't really talk about the butterfly. The butterfly talks about transformation, obviously, and there's like a huge transformation coming in for you. I feel like this change could really be, it could be scary. It could be like something's about to happen so fast and I'm supposed to adapt and I don't even know what it is. But I have this feeling of excitement and I can't stop smiling. So I don't think it's anything that you need to be concerned about. I think it's something that is going to excite you so much. Let's see what other cards you have. The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. This this is kind of like right in line with it. You are about to be blessed with something, and your guides are really telling you to kind of loosen up your idea of what you think you can be blessed with. Like, they want you to be connected and they want you to hope and pray and connect however it is that you choose to do that. But they don't want you to put your limits around your prayers and your hopes, your desires, what you're asking for, what you're connecting to source energy for. Do not put your limits around that. What they want you to do is to adapt to what the universe is about to bring to you. And don't ask for something within the confines of what you think is possible, because you really don't have any idea about what's possible. Your guides are funny. Your guides are really funny, and they're really kind of like jokingly just poking fun at you a little bit. Like, I think they know that you shrunk your dream down, or that you have a tendency to do that. Like if you wanted, I don't know, let's say you wanted like to go to this beautiful restaurant or something. You wanted to eat at this particular restaurant, but you thought it's impossible. I could never get a table there. Plus, it's like so far away, and you'll come up with all the reasons why that's probably not likely. And then maybe you'll decide, well, I could just eat at this restaurant here that's closer, and the food's not so expensive and it's not quite as fancy, but it'll still be fun. Maybe I should ask for that. Like they're saying, stop doing that. Really let the universe bless you, and the only thing you need to do is be willing to adapt as these changes happen, because the growth and the transformation is going to be really fast. Let's see what else you have. Okay, you have number 25, Gates. 25 reduces to a 7. Sevens are about connecting with inner guidance and trusting. So again, like you need to trust that the universe is capable of giving you something better than what you think you want, better than what you think you need. Like the universe knows better, and it's actually super exciting, whatever it is that's coming your way. Let's see what else. The ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Okay. You guys are about to get your mind blown. Like I'm so excited for you. I am feeling a little bit nervous too, because I think that this rapid change might kind of like set your nerves on edge a little bit. So I want to talk about that. I also want to talk about this energy of like it's happening for you, not to you. So let's touch on the Gates card first, because this is really just telling you that like right on the other side of this gate is where all your blessings are. Like, and I think this is a threshold you're about to cross, and it's just like you're just getting that guidance right before you walk through. Like just be adaptable. Like just go with the flow. Like your guides are kind of like, it's like they really want to get through to you. Go with the flow, man. Like almost like that's not something you do very often, or you just don't do it easily. And they're like, do it, like go with the flow. Make this easy. It's like they're saying like your blessings are coming, and it's gonna be so easy if you just flow with this. I'm so excited for you guys, and I wish I knew specifically what it was for you, because this is so exciting. The Gates card can also talk about like decisiveness. In your case, I don't really get the feeling that this is a whole lot about you being decisive, because I think that it's not a lot in your control. Sometimes it's something you really need to decide because you're in control of it. I think this is out of your hands to an extent, but the decision that you need to make is this adaptability, is this like fully fall into the transformation that's about to happen. Let it happen. The only concern that I have is the fact that it is going to happen so fast. There's air energy here suggesting that it's going to happen fast. A butterfly's transformation is pretty fast. And then this ever unfolding rose card that's reminding you it's happening for you, not to you. So that really lets me know that at some point you're going to feel like, whoa, like, oh no, it's too much, it's too fast. And also with this lace agate here kind of reminding you to ground your energy. There's going to be a need for you to ground your energy and just release your fear about how quickly these changes are taking place. It's something you want, but I think when it starts happening so fast, it's going to be a little bit scary, but just remind yourself it's happening for you, not to you, because you might have moments of thinking like, oh no, like why is this why is this happening, because it might not look exactly the way that you thought. But again, the key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. So as this unfolds, we've got these two flowers here. I'm just noticing as this unfolds, trust. Like that's the main thing here, is trust, and trust enough to be adaptable about it. And I'm not gonna lie, when this starts happening, it's gonna be like, it's something that's gonna be really abrupt. It's gonna happen fast. It's gonna throw you off balance. It might make you feel like a total loss of control and like what is happening. So your guides are now directing me towards the idea of a routine. They're telling you to establish routines wherever you can, and that's what's going to ground you and help you through the transition the most. So have a firm morning routine, a night routine, an exercise routine, a daily schedule as much as you can. Keep things consistent where you can. So for everybody that's different. Maybe your mornings are crazy or ever changing and you can't establish a routine there, but you can do that at night. Or you can put a schedule in place for certain parts of your day. Make sure you always do this thing at this particular time. So I think that's going to be important for you to feel like you're in control and to feel like you have something to cling to as things are changing for you. Yeah, definitely put some routine in. And that can be anything that makes you feel stable. But I do think that like exercising, moving your body, just getting you more in your body can make you feel more grounded. And that's what you're going to need to balance out this air energy here, because things are happening fast, but it's so great. I think things are just, it's like, it's what you want, but better, because I don't think you even knew to ask for something so wonderful. It's what you want, but better. And it's going to happen in a way that you like did not think of or didn't think was possible, but it is going to happen in that way. I'm so curious here. There's like, we're going to get into tarot. Let's get into the tarot, because I want to see, like if I can get any clues about what this might be for some of you. I'll leave your adaptability card there. And let's see. But really, your guides are like, do this with grace is kind of what's coming through. Like it'll be a little tough. Like they're recognizing it'll be tough, but it's like, because they know what it is and they know how exciting it is, it kind of takes away, like for them, they don't think this is a big deal. They don't think it's a problem, but they recognize that you might feel a little shaken up or like off balance a little bit as this is unfolding. Okay. We have the Four of Cups, the Queen of Swords. Yeah, that Four of Cups is past energy for you. I can just see it all over her face. I can just see like something that you haven't been quite satisfied with. And that's the area that this change is going to take place in. Okay, the Four of Pentacles. And this card has seriously come out in every reading so far. So definitely collective energy. We'll talk about what that means for you guys specifically. It had a very similar meeting for group 1 and 2. We will see. Let's get a couple more cards for you. Yeah, you guys, I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited. That was a big group of cards. I don't want that. Let's get 2 more cards. 2 more cards for group 3. I'm so excited for you guys though. And I want you to tell me what this is about, because it's making me giddy. Totally giddy. Okay. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm dropping cards. I don't know if maybe your guides just, that's all? Maybe that's it? Okay. That wasn't all. We had the Nine of Cups. And the Page of Pentacles come out for you. Okay. Okay. I do think that this Four of Pentacles is taking on a very similar meaning as it did in the first 2 groups. There is this sense, because this card has shown up in every reading, there is this sense that there's something that you need to cling on to. So that was the case with both of the other groups. I'll say it as I said to group 2. I told group 2, maybe you want to check out group 1's energy because a lot of things were lining up. Your reading is quite different, but this energy of the 4 of Pentacles is the same that has come out in group 1 and 2. So you might want to check out either one or both of those readings. There is a sense of like you needing to hold on to something. This isn't a clinging unnecessarily. This is a need to hold on. And I think in your case, it's that dream, like this thing that you think is too big for you to ask for. Your guides are telling you it's not. Like, hold on to that. Hold on to that vision, that original dream, even if you think it's crazy. And it's actually going to come through better than you thought. This 4 of Cups here, this is just like, something has not been meeting your needs exactly. Like you do have something there. Like all of these cups are here. They're all upright, but they're just like whatever, you know? Like I think that's kind of like, that's the past energy about this topic. You're just like, it's okay, but it's not good enough. And you know that there's this like, this desire for more. There's a desire for this 9 of Cups energy. There's a desire for like this wish fulfilled kind of energy, and that's what's coming. And it's like something that you're going, it's going to be really stable, and you're going to be able to hold on to it. This Queen of Swords here is like talking again about this air energy that was coming through. Like this is going to be really fast, but again, like with that Gates card, we were talking about decisiveness, and the Queen of Swords is very decisive. It's very abrupt energy. It's very sure energy, and that's how this change is coming into your life, like instantly and sure. So yeah, a lot of air energy. This is like such an interesting energy. I do feel with this Page of Pentacles, this like grounded, it's like a reminder to ground. And it's really almost like, it's like young energy. It's young, grounded energy. And I think that's really about that, like, this is where you're going to need to ground. Like you might not be that experienced in stabilizing your energy, or not that experienced doing it when there's such massive shifts and changes happening, but you're going to need to, and I think you're going to. That is really just showing me that you are going to find the ability to kind of ground yourself and stabilize yourself through these changes. Again, like we said, routine can help you do that. Leave as much the same as you can while things are changing, but be adaptable at the same time. Definitely you need to find some balance here, because you are going to have to adapt. But I think you're going to know like what areas are changing. Let those areas flow. Go with the flow in the areas that are changing, and in the areas where you can establish a bit of routine, do that. Okay, we have the World. This is going to happen so fast. So fast for you guys. It's like ridiculous. Okay. As I'm saying that, the 8 of Wands comes out. Such speed behind this. The 8 of Wands came out in group 2 as well. Such speed behind this. I'm nervous for you guys. Nerve scrided. Don't people say that? Is that a word? I'm nervous and excited for you guys, because I know that this is going to kind of shake things up for you a little bit, but it's so good. It's like, it's 9 of Cups good. It's so good. And it's just going to happen so fast. The World card coming out for you right in the center too. Like I think that whatever this is, it's going to feel like it did kind of open up the world to you, open up new possibilities to you. And almost like there is almost this feeling of it, like these changes really showing you something, like revealing something to you. So if we're talking psychic abilities or something like that coming through, which could be the case. I'm looking back at your previous cards, which really could be the case. We were talking about that with the sensitivity of the lizard and the butterfly, both very spiritual creatures. So this could be a spiritual journey or spiritual growth and change. This could be like finding something out that you didn't know before, finding out that somebody has feelings for you that you didn't know about, that you hoped for, finding out that you have an opportunity. It's like something that you didn't know about before, you now are being made aware of. And then once you are, all of this stuff is going to happen and change. And you really, your guides are telling you, like, really need to just go with the flow when this happens. This is so interesting. I'm so curious. You had the Judgment card on the bottom of the deck. I mean, not the Judgment card, the Justice card. I'm saying all the wrong things today. So with group 2, it was like jumbled thoughts. And with you guys, it's like my words are twisted. And that might be that air energy. So like some of this could be about communication that got messed up, that got confused. And this this could be kind of an indication with the High Priestess of like that information being straightened out or being revealed in some way. Also, we've been talking a lot about this air energy, so that communication energy. So these changes could come in the form of communication, like abrupt, rapid communication from somebody or about something that you've been waiting for. And it might not happen the way that you expected it to, but definitely go with the flow. That's what your guides are telling you. Just go with the flow. And this is going to bring a sense of like of balance and of like, I mean, I just want to say justice. And really here with the Five of Swords in reverse, the end of some kind of conflict for some of you. This is really interesting energy, and I'm curious to know what this could be, because this is going to end the conflict for you guys. It's just it's crazy how fast this is going to happen and how much it's going to, like, I think it's going to throw you off balance, but in a really good way. Yeah. The funny thing is that, I mean, I was kind of touching on this, but this, with this Justice, with the High Priestess, with all of the air energy, it's just like there's this feeling of the truth coming out about something. And like that is like either the outcome of this, or that it makes it it kind of gets the ball rolling on everything. Definitely. You guys, it's so interesting. Okay, let's see. I'm going to wrap up the reading, but I want to just kind of make sure that you understand the messages that your guides are trying to give you, because it feels sort of jumbled right now. It feels like there's so much information that they want to pour on you, but that really could be just the feeling of how abrupt these changes are going to be. That might be that, like, that might be how you feel when these changes start happening. Like, there's so much information with all this air energy. It could be information just being poured on you. But things are going to start moving fast. So this is definitely something that is what you had been hoping for. Your guides are telling you to trust and to just adapt to it quickly. Like, just go with the flow and let the universe bless you. And remember that even if it feels like it's like things are getting too crazy, like everything's too unstable and like you're freaked out. Even if it feels like that, this is happening for you. And it's just the feeling of being unstable that is kind of getting to you. It's not that anything bad is actually happening. Keep reminding yourself of that. You just feel a little thrown off, but everything is fine. And just lean on routine wherever you can. Again, this could kind of point, this Justice card could kind of point to that, like bring the balance in wherever you can if you're feeling thrown off. But I think this is going to be like, it's changes that excite you. It's just a matter of it kind of changing everything so fast and just disrupting your world in the best way. Really in the best way. And again, just super, super fast. So that's all that it is. That's all that's going to throw you off, is the speed of it. But stay grounded and lean on those routines, and I think you'll be fine. So this was a really lovely reading, group 3. If any of this resonates, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments kind of what this is pertaining to for you, because this was really interesting energy, really fun, exciting energy. So if you know what this is, which I think all of you group 3s are going to know what I'm talking about, because it's like, this is like your biggest dream. And you may have kind of like put it on the back burner a little bit because you thought it was too big, and your guides are telling you it's not too big, like they've got it. Yeah, let me know in the comments, because I love talking to you guys, and I would love to know like more about this whole scenario for you. So I'll end the reading there. If you feel like subscribing, please do that, and then you'll know when I release my next video. And other than that, I will talk to you next time, group 3. Bye. Hi, group 4. If you chose the amethyst, this is your reading. We're going to jump right in and find out what messages your spirit guides have for you. I'm going to start with a crystal card and kind of get the crowning energy. So we'll just find out a bit about what your guides want you to focus on mainly. And this is a timeless reading, so whenever you find this, these messages will be relevant to you. So this is what your guides want you to focus on. We have card number 33, healing. Okay. So this card really talks about some of the wounds that we have. These are not physical wounds, but deep spiritual soul wounds. Let's talk a little bit about the number 33. So this is a master number, so it doesn't have to be reduced, but we can reduce it to a 6, and the number 6 talks a lot about harmony. This healing card actually itself talks about harmony. It talks about tenderness, and it talks about overcoming. So right off, your guides are quite vocal already, quite active. So I'm going to try to decipher all of the messages coming through, but they are definitely telling me that there's been some cycles at play here. So if you felt like you have experienced the same thing over and over again, this could have to do with matters of the heart, but you could have woundings in different areas. They are kind of highlighting the heart for me. And in a previous group, I feel like it might have been group 2, we talked a lot about healing the heart. So that might be a reading that you want to check out as well. But they're telling me that you have experienced the same cycles over and over again, and that you're kind of wondering, like, why you have to keep experiencing the same thing. And what's really being highlighted is relationships. Now this could be about a lot of things. We'll get into more of this, and your guides might come through with different areas of life that need to be highlighted for different people. But what they're showing me right now is relationship issues that are recurring. Like, you may often ask yourself, like, why? It's almost like I'm dating the same person over and over again. Like, whatever issues you found in your relationship in the past, you would experience that again and again and again. And it's like you're on repeat, and you are frustrated with why these same circumstances keep coming into your life over and over and over again. The reason for this is because there's some healing that needs to take place. And your guides are telling me that you are either about to begin or have already started this, going into this phase of healing on a very deep soul level. And they're telling me that this healing process is going to be really the thing that makes these repeated patterns finally come to an end for you. This is really heavy right off, and I don't want you to think like it's too heavy of an energy, or that this is going to be long and tedious and boring, and like healing energy isn't always the most fun, but they're really showing me that it's like in order to get off of the wheel, so it's almost like a hamster wheel, like you have been on this wheel of the same old, like you can't get anything different because you're on that same wheel. And no matter how much you run, no matter how much your little hamster feet paddle away at this wheel, it's just a repeated story. It's just the same wheel coming round and round and round again. And they're really showing me that this healing that is either already taking place or about to is going to be the thing that finally just removes you from that wheel, and you're going to get on a path towards all the things you want to bring into your life. Like if this is a relationship, you're going to finally then find somebody who's not that same, like seemingly same person in a different like body, like I think a lot of you, it's like, how is this happening again? How is this the same exact scenario? How is this the same person? Like this is in fact not the same person. This is a new person, but they're doing the same things, and we're finding that we're stumbling over the same blocks. They have the same blocks. I'm showing up the same way because I'm responding to how they're showing up, which is exactly the same way as the other person did. Like I think that's a lot of the frustration that could be happening with you, group 4, is like just repeated circumstances. And if it's not a relationship, it can literally be anything, but maybe it's like in your work environment, it's like same scenario, like different job, same shit, just over and over and over again, or different friend, same thing. And I think this deep healing that you're going to do for yourself is going to allow you to really bring in and call in different types of people and different types of scenarios into your life. So this is really going to be the thing that that pushes it over the edge to allow new blessings to come into your life. What they're telling me now is almost a little bit hard to it's a little difficult to decipher. Okay, so I think what the message here is that that to you it may have seemed like you needed to just like find the person who wouldn't act like that, or find the scenario that wouldn't act like that in this repeated way. And instead it's that something deep needs to heal inside of you, because those types of people and those types of scenarios will not exist in your reality once you are this new version of yourself. I hope I did that justice, because it was a real mess in my head, and I was hoping to be able to get that out. But it's like, okay, let's use this example. It would be like if you had like let's say a bowl of soup, and the bowl of soup was very nasty and you didn't want to eat it. And every time you sat down to have a meal, you had to eat that same bowl of soup. So what you've been trying to do is like, maybe if I add a little bit of salt to it, maybe if I add a little bit of pepper, maybe if I add a little bit of oregano, like you're trying to come up with some different seasonings to make the soup taste different to you. But what your guides are saying is, once you're healed, that bowl of soup will not be presented to you anymore. You won't have to try to figure out if oregano will make it taste better. It's going to be a whole different soup. It might not even be soup. Like maybe it's some pasta dish, or maybe it's like a wonderful steak or salad or whatever you're into. Like it's something totally different. Like you're not going to have to try to figure out how to flavor things differently in this new scenario once this healing has taken place. And I super hope that you understood what I'm trying to tell you, because I think it's a really important distinction to make, and they want you to make the distinction that this isn't a band-aid. This is a deep healing. This isn't something that's going to cover up or slightly change the flavor. This is a whole new dish. Okay. But definitely, like it's like you're breaking free of something here. You're breaking chains. You're setting yourself free of something here. And that's what's allowing this. That's what's allowing new opportunities and new scenarios to be presented to you, because you are going to just like break into a whole new dimension with this healing. Okay, let's get into your animal spirit cards. We're going to use these cards today to let spirit let us know what kind of energy they want you to embody as you go through this healing. So spirit would like you to embody the energy of the camel. This is fire energy. And the deer, earth energy. Okay, so with the camel, we see a lot of resilience. We see persistence. And I think that this really speaks to this healing journey. This is now making me think that, and I mean, I guess it seems like that anyway. Like this healing is something that you've been working toward for a while. Like you're aware of it, even if you want to cover it up or you want to kind of pretend to yourself that you don't have to do this deep healing. I think it's something that you've been aware of, and you are persistent and consistent on this journey to heal yourself, to grow yourself, and to evolve in these ways that are going to then make the experiences that you're having in life be a whole lot different and feel different to you. And your guides are really acknowledging that. They're really highlighting that for me, and like saying, like they're patting you on the back for your persistence, because it might have felt like you weren't getting anywhere, or like this healing is too hard. And I think it is something. It's hard. It's really tough. It's a lot of work for you, but you do stick to it. You always return to it. You're always striving for better when it comes to who you are and kind of where your soul is. You're always striving for better. So this is a very loving energy coming out in this reading with this spirit quartz here, with this deer energy. Very loving. I think this camel card too is also giving you hope. I think your guides want to direct your energy and your attention toward hope that that this healing is going to take place, and just making sure that you have kind of like you have your mind right, you know, to be hopeful, to stay in that hopeful energy, and to be looking forward to the future of things being different, of things being better. I think they want you to be kind of excited about that. It's not a really exuberant, excited energy. It's more like a really loving, tender, patient energy that I'm feeling coming through. They recognize how much work you've put into this and how much work it is for you. And they really want you to know that they've got your back. So they're calm, you know, like that's the thing, is like your guides are very calm, very stable. There's a super calming energy coming through, and I think that's perfect for your healing journey. You have a great team with you, a very calming, soothing energy, and this energy of like, we're here, like we're gonna be here, and we're gonna go on this journey with you no matter how long it takes, no matter how intense this is, we're here. So really, like, it's almost like this camel energy is like it's like your guides are giving me the sense that they are like the sustenance on your journey. So it's almost like they are the food, the fuel, the water. They're right beside you, and they are sustaining you throughout this entire journey to healing some of these deep wounds. And again, they're reminding me the reason you're doing this is because circumstances that repeat in your life that don't bring you happiness and joy, they're being created because of some deep soul wound that needs to be healed, that is being healed. And it's going to allow you to bring in so much joy and so much of what you want to have in your life, instead of experiencing the same old that is not what you have been calling in. But I think when we call in from a place of woundedness, it can be a little bit flawed. So they're just letting you know, like, this healing is for a marvelous reason. This is for the best reason ever, because it's getting you off of that hamster wheel. It's getting you out of this repeated, like, deja vu feeling of, like, why is this happening again? It's totally taking you out of that energy. The deer is really coming through, is giving you a lot of grace. I think your guides are giving you a lot of grace. I think they're making this easier for you, and they're just being so loving and so comforting. There's a very loving energy surrounding you and helping you through this. And your guides are being very gentle with you. If you don't, in your real life, in your 3D world, feel that you have that kind of energy, please know that your guides are there for you in that capacity, in a very patient, gentle, and loving way. And they're just like holding your hand and just supporting you through everything that you are going through. And they really want to make that clear that you have the support, even if you don't realize that you have that support in the 3D world. You absolutely have that support. There's a really loving mother energy coming through for you, group 4. For some of you, this could be your mother. This could be like your mother, who is there daily helping and supporting you, and is just like the person you can call, very loving. For a lot of you, this is not your mother. This is a mother energy. Could be your mother, but if your mother has crossed over, this could be your mother crossed over. This could be a grandmother, or just some kind of mothering, nurturing energy. This might be like, you might know exactly who I'm talking about, or this can be one of your guides that you may or may not have connected with, but you have a very nurturing energy around you that's helping you through all of this. And more. Like, I think this is an energy that's been around you for a while, but definitely through this healing journey, you've got this gentle, really loving, really nurturing energy that's making me smile, that's making me feel so calm and content and cared for. So please know that you have that energy there to access. If this gets a little bit rough for you, if it gets a little tedious, you have so much support. So much support. And there's so much here, like, they want you so badly to get to the other side of this, because they're just saying blessings await, blessings await. Like, it's gonna switch everything up for you, healing this stuff. It's gonna switch everything up. Okay. Let's get into more of your cards. We'll talk more. Okay. We have, I recognize that I have chosen fear, and I choose again. I choose love. That's that healing right there. That's that healing. You choosing again is the healing, and kind of taking responsibility for it. But I never want you to feel like this is your fault. This is like learned behavior, and then we start kind of creating more of what we learned to do based on how we were treated and what experiences we had. So yeah, we can start operating out of a place of fear, because everything that has gone on has told us that that's what we need to do. So we can choose partners based out of fear. We can make decisions about our future and about our career and about where we're going to live and everything out of fear. And that can contribute to experiencing a lot of the same things. You know, we can pick things, people, circumstances that aren't the best for us because we're operating out of a place of fear. So this healing is going to eliminate that for you. And again, you're going to, like this says, you're going to choose again now. From a healed place, you're going to be making these decisions from this new healed place, and you're going to be choosing love. You're going to be choosing to love yourself. You're going to be choosing to bring experiences of love and joy into your life. That nurturing energy is now coming back really strong. You're going to choose that kind of love, the kind of love that your guides are showing you. That's the kind of love you're going to be choosing, and that's going to change the types of things that you experience in the world. Gosh, you guys, you're always getting me choked up, and I don't appreciate it. I just don't. I cannot be crying, okay? Let's get more of your cards. So we have number 39, future. Wow. Okay. Let's talk about this a little bit. First of all, let's just break down 39. So the number 39 is like, it's made up of the energy of both 3 and 9, because it can't really be reduced that easily. Like how you reduce this is you reduce it down to 12, and then 12 would reduce down to 3. So 3 is the foundation number here. 3s talk about expansion. They talk about growth and creativity and self-expression and communication and joy and optimism. 9s really talk about unity, about generosity, about inner wisdom, awakening, enlightenment. There's a lot here. Now the number 39 combined really is related to like life mission. So the purpose, like your soul purpose. This is heavy, you guys, like not in a bad way. This is just a lot of energy that your guides are trying to let you know, but they do want you to focus on the future. And that's, I think, what we were really talking about with this healing is like, it's not the flashiest thing. Like they want to draw your attention to this, and it's not the flashiest thing. It's not like, oh, tomorrow your whole life is going to change and everything's going to, I don't know, just everything's going to blow up instantly. It's not the flashiest energy, but what your guides are telling you is this healing that is taking place inside of you is going to mean so much for what's going to happen going forward. And that's why they're showing this future card. It is going to change everything that happens going forward in a better way. Like it's almost like it's a jump start too. Like it's a jump start because when you don't have to try to adjust the seasoning in the soup, going back to that crazy example, when you don't have to try to adjust the seasoning, you're ahead of the game. Like you are already eating a meal that you like. You don't have to try to change it. So like applying this to other areas of life, if you can do this healing and get into a relationship that is exactly what you want, you don't have to try to tweak it. You don't have to try to accept things that don't make you happy. You don't have to try to make someone act in a way that would be better, or change yourself to try to accept what they're doing. You don't have to adjust the seasoning. It's the right thing to begin with. The job is the right thing to begin with. The house, the relocation, that whatever area of your life that you're looking forward to in the future, it's going to be the right thing to begin with. And that's going to put you ahead of the game because you don't have to try to change and tweak and adjust and accept things that you don't like. So this is really pointing you toward the future. And it's also, your guides are also really letting me know that you have a huge purpose here on earth, that your future is important, not just to you, but this number really points to light workers and people who are called to serve humanity. So you might have a huge vision here. And this is all just confirmation that that is coming in, and it's just this this healing that needs to take place. It's going to allow you to operate from a place of love. It's going to really allow you to be right on soul purpose, and to really just look forward to your future. And I'm like, that's what gets me excited. Like, no, this isn't that flashy. I'm not like jumping out of my seat about it. And I think that's just because it's there's one thing between the jumping out of my seat feeling and now, and that's just the healing that you have so much help and guidance to get through. That's why it's not like that. But when I am kind of given a glimpse of what that means for you in the future, then I want to jump out of my seat right now. Like, it's really exciting because everything's going to be falling into place for you when you choose again, when you choose love. You guys, for a lot of you, this is actually deep stuff. This is this could even be generational stuff. This could be hurdles and patterns that have been just absolutely implanted into you. Like, you could have been born kind of experiencing these cycles, and it's like you were put here to break that pattern completely. This could be you being able to break the chains of something that has like been going on in your family for a long time. It could be on that level, or it could be on the level of like past life stuff. And in this current life now, this is when you are going to break free of whatever has been holding you back. And you have so much support. You have more support than you ever have before. If this is like past life stuff, or if this is something in your family that has been recurring, this could just be like setbacks, like financial setbacks, like never being able to get ahead, or relationships never working out. This could be something that takes place in your family, like a history of families breaking apart. And like, that's not what you want for yourself. You are about to like redefine everything. You're going to set everything on a new course. And I think it's more than just for you. This could be for your family, or even beyond that. You have a huge mission here. That's a lot of pressure, you guys. That's a lot of pressure. And you wouldn't have that on you if you couldn't handle it. So that just tells me like what an amazing person you are. Like, how strong you are and how ready you are to do this. Don't get overwhelmed. Don't think about it like that. It doesn't have to be that like everything's on you to do this, but you're definitely going to do this for yourself. And in healing yourself, you're going to heal the people around you. Yeah, you got a lot to do. You've got a bright future and a lot to do. Let's look at these cards. You actually got two. The other groups only had one come out, but you had two. So I'm going to take that as a sign that your guides need to say something. So let's see. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Wow, you guys, you are supported. That's what we were just talking about. And so now you know that you are. So what are you going to do? Knowing that you have that support, what are you going to do? What are you going to create? What are you going to heal knowing that you have that? Let's see what this other card is. Break the chain. Oh my gosh. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. The future. You guys, you got big stuff to do. You've got big stuff to do, and it's like exciting big stuff. Do not get bogged down by this. Don't get worried. You have so much loving support. You can literally do anything. I think you're already on this path anyway, so you don't have to worry that you don't know how to do it. Don't worry that you don't know how to heal this. You know how to do it. You're already doing it. Choose again. Choose love. Just in everything you do, choose love. This is what we were talking about, breaking the chain. You are really switching stuff up now, and you're going to have different experiences in life because you're doing this. You're going to get off of that wheel. You're going to get out of that bondage that you have felt like you're in. You're going to get out of that now. We got to get into the tarot. I'm just talking too much. So let's see what else your guides have for you. I'm leaving this part really, really open. That's too many cards. It's just too many cards. Leave this part really open. Just any messages that your guides want to tell you. Whoa. I wish you could have seen how fast that flew out. Ace of Swords. This is bringing you a lot of mental clarity, a lot of new ideas. So if you are confused about the healing, what it is and how it needs to take place, you're going to have a lot of clarity on that. You're going to have all kinds of ideas about how you could do that, how you can make this healing happen. Six of Pentacles, King of Cups. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. The Lovers. Let's try to get one more card. You guys have so much support. So much support. This Six of Pentacles energy is just like, your guides are so generous with you and so loving with you, and will really just give you whatever it is that you need. So don't worry that you don't have what you need and what it takes to do this. You absolutely do. Need I say more? Okay. You guys are blowing my mind. If this healing is taking place in an area of love for you, which it very well could be, just know that there's so much love, not just in a romantic sense, so much love all around you. That mothering energy that we were feeling before, family, friends, if they're not in your life now, they're coming, and your guides are so here for you. The Lovers coming out for you is just confirmation that this is going to bring so much in terms of romance. This healing is going to just bring so many opportunities, and is going to let you experience just a whole different kind of romance. Like this King of Cups energy is someone totally emotionally stable, emotionally balanced, giving of themselves and compassionate and like ready to just offer their heart up. So that is the kind of energy right next to this Lovers energy. That is the kind of energy that that you can experience. And there's just such a generosity. I just see so much coming to you. It's like this healing is going to bring in so much financially, romantically, in terms of inspiration and clarity. Like it's going to just bring so much. And then we have this Ten of Pentacles energy. Like you're going to have it all. Okay. Three of Swords. That's that healing. That's that healing there. The Knight of Wands. Oh. Two of Cups. Oh my gosh, you guys. Two of Cups. Right next to the Lovers. This isn't a love reading. You know, we're going to let Spirit say what Spirit has to say, but for a lot of you, this is a love reading. This is a partnership reading, and this is something about really, really bringing in this divine partner that is equal. There's just something so equalizing about this. It's equal. It's a give and take. It's such a beautiful energy. And Ten of Pentacles here pretty much just pretty much just that's everything. That's that financial stability. That's that love and family and romance and just pure bliss and stability. So yeah, I think that the healing is it's happening, and it will be so much easier for you than if you didn't have the kind of support that you have. But this really is probably heart healing that needs to take place. So again, I think it was group 2. You might want to look at that group too, because there was a lot of heart healing going on there. But this is exciting, you guys. This is like a sigh of relief. This is like a breath of fresh air, like finally type of energy. Like finally get off that wheel, finally stop experiencing the same thing. So there's so much out here that I can see that this is potentially a lot of feeling this, like you're experiencing the same thing that you don't want in plenty of different areas of life, in love and romance, and just connections with people in general, with ideas, clarity, and passion in your finances. I think there's been a lot of areas that's like, why is it always like this? And now it's not going to be. That frustration is going to be gone, because the healing that's taking place here is going to allow you to do whatever it is you need to do to stop, to break that, to break the chain. So yeah, things are happening for you. Things are going to change for you. And this isn't like huge, rapid, crazy kind of change. This is like deep soul level change, and then everything that comes from it is going to be so beautiful. I am going to leave the reading there. This is it's getting kind of long, and it's a lot to take in. I am so excited for you guys. I think you should be extremely excited. I don't want you to worry too much about the healing, about like what you need to do, because the main thing that your guides are saying is like, you don't need to do anything. They have got you. Like, remember that camel energy, and remember they're sustaining you along this journey. They're guiding you. Just go with it. They've got your back for real. This is so beautiful. I'm really excited for you guys. If this resonated, if you know what this is about, if you know what areas you're going to be healing, if you're excited, leave me a thumbs up. Drop me a comment down below. I have loved talking to you guys in the comments. That's my favorite part of this whole YouTube thing. I just love hanging out with you guys. Go ahead and subscribe if you feel like it, and then you'll know when I put out another video. And other than that, I'll just see you next time, Group 4. Bye.